It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. You've got Hachimura, Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And there's Bryant, and it's Wagner in at the center filling out the middle. And for Boston, down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Thompson is out there with Williams, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. And at this point of the season, we see which teams have gotten better. What's the toughest threshold you think, Doris, to cross?
I think, Kevin, two things come to mind. Obviously, championship is the aspiration of every team. Not everyone gets there. And then maybe the real pot of gold is sustained excellence, a run like you might have seen the San Antonio Spurs go through when the great Tim Duncan was on that roster. So championship and sustained success are the two things everybody's striving for.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Outside Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Beal. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Austin with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. And finished off by Beal.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
Now Walker, he had 28 points in the win against Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Westbrook with the block.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Hachimura, no good. Austin's gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I thought Kemba took some contact on that shot, but boy, the toughness and focus is right there.
Beal up top. He's covered by Brown. And that one, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Walker. 5 points in the game. Outside Tatum. Dishes it to Thompson. Here's Walker. Washington with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
That's good from Walker.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Now here's Westbrook. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Outside, Beal. Here's Wagner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, what we know about Mo Wagner is that he has consistently grown over the course of his NBA career. This guy has versatility as a scorer. He has tremendous energy that he brings nightly, and he wants to get better.
The first one falls. Good on both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Walker against Westbrook. Outside, Walker. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
How about the outstanding concentration from the veteran? Kemba Walker so adept at staying in control through these finishes.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Wagner. Lets it go from deep. And Tatum pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They grabbed their own miss. Brown, good.
Well, can we remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
Westbrook with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Oh, Beal in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Brown.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Outside, Beal. Shoots over Brown, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Walker the pass to Williams, and finished off by Williams.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify. I think Bradley Beal, guys, has everything you want in a 2-guard. He's 6'5", so he's got tremendous size. He's an outstanding athlete. He's one of the purest shooters in the game. He's unafraid in the clutch. I mean, what's not to like?
Now here's Thompson. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Dallas.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Left side, Walker. Here's Thompson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The pass to Beal. To the wing on the left. Tatum against Hachimura. Great D that time from Tatum.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Beal. Now here's Wagner. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
The Wizards have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Lets it go with the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Tristan Thompson. Wizards trail by 5. And here's Smith. Brown outside. Back to Smith. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Walker against Smith. Passes it to Tatum. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Here's Brown. He had 22 points in the win against Dallas.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Back to Smart. 6 to shoot. From deep. That shot misses. And the Wizards now going the other way. Inside, here's Pertinas. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Here's Walker following the bucket by the Wizards. And the 3 off target. Brown against Smart. Lenka kicks to Avdia. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Smith against Walker. Over Smith. Walker's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Avdia. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Nesmith. No good, unable to end this run. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against Dallas. Now, Avdia. Pass to Len. And that one is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Here's Bertans. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Brown outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Teague's at the ball here for Boston. Trailing by 4. Smart on the wing. .153 left in the first quarter. Brown, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Celtics with possession here. Tatum with it. He had 40 points in the win against Dallas. And the shot goes in. Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
This guy is skilled at getting the shot he wants inside. Jason Tatum with the size and touch to be efficient.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's Bertans for 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Celtics trail by 4. Teague with the ball. Now Avdia defending. Here's Nesmith. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Pass to Avdia. And the rejection by Tatum.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Washington is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Smith. Good work defensively by Smart. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Tatum down low. Guarded by Len. Tatum gets the bucket.
When we are talking about Jason Tatum, we're talking about a 6'11" wingspan. This is why he's so effective coming up with second chance points.
Here's Smith. There's the pass to Avdia. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Alex Len. Travis Bertans out there with Avdia. Then it's Smith, and it's Brown in at the 2. That free throw, good from Avdia. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Now, here is Smith. On the wing, Brown. Len, high post. Clock at 6. Smith for 3. It's not going to go for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. Green, the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Thompson, he's checked in for Tatum. And then for Washington, Hachimura, he's checked in for Len. Bradley Beal comes in for Troy Brown. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Ish Smith. Now, here's Tice. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with the steal. To the paint. It's rebounded by Tice. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Nesmith. Cans it from downtown. Nesmith has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside Westbrook. Over to the wing. Here's Bertans for 3. Drops in the tray. Bertans got 5.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From deep, Green. The shot missing. And the Wizards now going the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Russell Westbrook, an absolute terror, someone who uses his body so well to draw contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
What extraordinary growth for Russell Westbrook coming out of UCLA. This guy is so athletic, perhaps the most athletic guard to play the position.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And then for Washington, Mo Wagner's checked in for Bertans. And it's Bryant in for Avdia. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That free throw good from Thompson. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Beal. Here's Nesmith. They get it back. Williams. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jeff Teague.
Man, how high does Westbrook get up on these drives? The defense, no choice but to put him at the stripe.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Brown is checked in for Nesmith. And it's Kemba Walker in for Teague. Walker the pass to Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wizards trail by 4. And here's Westbrook. Outside, Beal. Right at the free throw line. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Now, here's Wagner. He's coming off a 25-point game against Cleveland. The Wizards working the ball around now. Beal dishes to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
I think you've got to stay down when guarding Russell Westbrook, because if he gets you in the air, the rest is easy.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Westbrook. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Walker. 16 points for him. Shoots. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's Brown missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wagner, good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Wagner's got 6 points.
Wagner doesn't lack confidence. This guy puts it on the deck and goes with authority. Nicely done.
Celtics leading by 3. Walker the pass to Williams. On the wing, Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
And Brown drops them both. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form. And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
First free throw is good. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. The dish to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Washington calls timeout. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Bradley Beal. Wizards trail by 4. Now Westbrook. He's got 5. Looking for Beal. He gets it there. That one goes. Count it. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the athleticism and size of Bradley Beal makes that an easy shot, believe it or not. He's got great vertical.
Walker the pass to Thompson. Brown feeling out a bit. And finished off by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Passes to Bryant. To the right side. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Hachimura. Beal against Smart. And the dunk by Hachimura.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Celtics leading by 4. Outside, Smart. Pass to Thompson. And the pass to Williams. He kicks it to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit that one. Wizards trail by 4. Hachimura against Thompson. Here's Beal, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Smart.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Throw good, Beal. Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Thompson. Then for the Wizards, Alex Lenz checked in for Mo Wagner. Troy Brown comes in for Hachimura. And it's Ish Smith in for Russell Westbrook. And both free throws good for Beal.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Tatum. Yep, it counts.
You have to be effective from anywhere on the floor if you're going to be elite. Jason Tatum, the in-between game, that's on point too, fellas.
Now here is Smith. And the jam by Beal.
How about putting on a show? Bradley Beal, the aerial improvisation.
Walker with it. Passes it to Tice. Walker against Smith. And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Abdiaz checked in for Washington. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And what Brian has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Here's Tatum. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Pass to Len. Down low. Avdia. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got his second basket. Wizards trail by 4. Outside Beal. Now the pass to Smith. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists in the game.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
Here's Walker. 16 points for him. Outside Tatum. And he slams it down right on top of Denny Avdia.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Smith the pass to Len. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. They double team Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Boston has possession. Celtics leading by 3. Now here's Walker. Here's Tice. Another shot. He lays it in. Tice has got 6 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Avdia. Great D that time from Tatum. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Tice. In the corner, Smart with it. No good that time. Great D that time from Beal. Wizards trail by 5. To the middle. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist in the game.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Now here's Beal. He's got 15. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan. Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Neesmith, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Teague for Kemba Walker. And a change for the Wizards. Berton is checked in. And Brown drops them both. Boston leading by 5. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Smith against Teague. Brown wide open. He fires. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston. And here's Smith. He has 5. Here's Bertans for 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jeff Teague. Jeff, they grabbed the lead on you guys. How were you able to grab it back?
Came back in and just started playing harder. We know these are some crucial games for us right now at home, and we just got to go out there and try to get wins.
Well, we'll see who grabs it last. Jeff, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He ended up with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and also 3 steals.
You have to feel good for Kemba Walker.
a soldier for years in Charlotte, Kenny. He's found a system in Boston that suits him perfectly.
Equal opportunity offense in Boston. That's what I like about it. Everyone touches the ball, athletic wings. They're all playing around him, and Walker compliments him.
Yeah, listen, this is Celtic mode. He shows up, puts in the work every day, and he plays team ball.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Wizards trail by 7. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Jason Tatum is out there with Thompson. And it's Williams at the 5, home in the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Bryant finds Wagner. It's Beal on the wing, just 4 to shoot. Back to Wagner from about 19 feet. No good off the back of the rim.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Brown, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Washington shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Walker against Westbrook. Inside, here's Bryant. That shot off. Good D by Thompson. Boston leading by 9. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Williams. Kicks it to Brown. Over Beal. And too long on the shot. Wizards trail by 9. A beautiful reverse layup. Beal's got 17 now.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
Here's Walker. 16 points for him. Passes to Williams. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Hachimura. Tatum no good. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Beal with it. He's picked up by Walker. Outside Westbrook. Back to Hachimura. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Tatum against Hachimura. Outside Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum kicks to Thompson. In the corner, Tatum with it. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 17.
Jason Tatum is the complete package on the offensive end. He can drive it, he can get to the mid-range, and now the 3-point shot.
Pass to Hachimura. And here is Beal. Bryant trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. Here's Wagner. Rebound Boston. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Tatum. The feed to Thompson. That one falls. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
When Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
Now here's Beal. 17 points in the game. Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Brown following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Back to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
Westbrook against Walker. Outside Beal. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Brown. And the layup is good. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Williams with the steal. Knocks it loose. Tatum against Hachimura.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Westbrook, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
We know that Russell Westbrook isn't afraid to mix it up inside. He knows how to get defenders to hit him on these opportunities.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Smart comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Teagan for Kemba Walker. Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And Boston has possession. Now T. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tice inside. He's defended by Wagner.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Great showing for him last season. How about 27 points a game, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
The first free throw is good. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA. In basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Here's Westbrook. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Westbrook passes to Bertans. 5 to shoot. Westbrook, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Smart misses.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
The kick out to Westbrook. It's stolen by Teague. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. The kick out to Tatum. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Washington. 15-point game. The pass to Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Celtics making a switch here. Neesmith has checked in. Lenz checked in for the Wizards. Avdia comes in for Rui Hachimura. Both free throws good from Westbrook.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now to our rookie leaderboard for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Well, you look at Neesmith, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
And that one falls for Smart. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Tatum on the wing. Looking for Tice. He gets it there. Count it.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Westbrook with it. 19 points in the game. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Smart. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Teague finds Smart. Len with the block.
Well, for a big guy so light on his feet, Len rising into the air with ease.
Here's Avdia. And the rejection by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And the shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Now, you cannot give Russell Westbrook a lane to the basket. This guy will slam it in your face quicker than you can say boo.
Here's Smart. Bucket is good. Smart's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Williams, he's checked in for Neesmith. And a change for the Wizards is Smith. He's checked in for Avdia. Wizards trail by 18. Now, here's Bertans. He has 5. And finished off by Westbrook.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Tatum, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards. Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Alex Len picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
From the Wizards, they're shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Outside Westbrook. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And that one misses. Celtics leading by 16. Teague surveying the D. Outside, Smart. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, how smart is Marcus Smart using his body? He's such a physical guard, seeks out contact. Nice.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Westbrook against Teague. And Westbrook, here we go. That one goes in. Westbrook's got 27.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
1:10 left in the third quarter. Smith against T. Pass to Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
And the rejection by Tatum.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Smith. He has 5. 35 seconds left to play in the third. He dishes it to Westbrook. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And here is Teague. "17 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Tatum. Puts up a 3. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. Now Smith. Here's Westbrook. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, that's big-time hustle on the defensive end. Teague altering that shot thanks to his energy.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Celtics lead by 21. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Down there, keep playing with poise and playing together. Down here, you've given up a few more baskets at the rim. Stay pulled in. Be up to touch, weak side, make sure you're helping us. Keep fighting.
Well, defense is huge for Coach Stevens, wanting more intensity.
And encouraging them to just be stronger down there. They're making it too easy right now.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Bryant is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Davis Bertans. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Walker the pass to Williams. Dishes it to Tatum. Shoots over Hachimura. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. Teague with a clean look. The 3-pointer no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, if he decides to penetrate into the teeth of the defense, you know something exciting could happen.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Walker the pass to Teague. Yep, that one goes. And the Celtics lead by 21.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside Beal. It's stolen by Teague. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Teague.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Yep, that one goes in there. Beal's got 19 points.
We are talking about a big-time athlete with great size. Bradley Beal, no problem on the glass and finish.
Now here's Tatum. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Westbrook. Outside, Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Over Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum. Banked in off the glass.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Washington calls timeout. While the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris, the pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Now here's Bryant. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Robinson passes to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Now, this is an example of where he's grown. Bradley Beal getting it done in the screen and roll.
Teague with the ball. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Teague. Fades back. That one wide left.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First one falls for him. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch, and some think in years to come the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
Celtics leading by 23. Pritchard passes to Ojale. Now here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
If you let Bradley Beal get cooking, you can turn the lights out. This guy is rolling right now.
Here's Pritchard. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Beal taking his time here. 8 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Green. The pass to Pritchard. Here's Ojale. Outside Williams. On the wing, Green. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Matthews. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got his first basket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the basket is good.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Thompson comes in for Shemi Ojeleye. Tatum, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Green. Now, here's Wagner. And finished off by Westbrook.
I don't know a person who couldn't admire the passion and the energy and the ferocity with which Russell Westbrook plays night after night after night.
Knocks it loose. Hachimura with it. Now guarded by Tatum. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Pritchard. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Here's Pritchard. He kicks to Brown. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Beal, and it's blocked by Brown, and they'll keep possession. Wagner finds Hachimura over Williams. Hachimura, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They have a 19-point lead. And yes, it's good. Brown's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now, relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Now here's Westbrook, passes it to Wagner. To the inside, Beal lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got 25 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. All alone. He gets that one. He has 29.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
And here is Beal to the paint. Here's Bryant. Outside Westbrook. And there's the pass to Wagner. 4 on the shot clock. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Count it.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Now here's Brown. Now Westbrook. In a wide open look for Hachimura. A second chance effort. Williams with the block. Hachimura with it. Now guarded by Tatum. For the finish. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, you understand if you're Rui Hachimura when to anticipate, make a steal, and get in transition. Nicely done.
Celtics leading by 17. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Here's Beal. Some solid defense from Brown. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Hachimura. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Now, here's Wagner. There's the dish to Beal. They double team Beal. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good, Wagner.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner. And boy, what touch from the big man.
Here's Tatum. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Williams dishes to Thompson. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson against Bertans. Tatum passes to Walker. 4 on the clock. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, there's a high level of activity always with Kemba Walker. The action he's creating happens fast. He is so good at making the defender foul.
3 shots.
That's good from Walker.
It seems to me Kemba Walker has always been a natural-born leader, and there's something about his personality that allows him to fit in seamlessly wherever he goes, whatever circumstance he finds himself in.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, and he felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Williams passes to Walker. Bertans grabs the board. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Ojale kicks to Teague. Feeds to Williams. Outside Teague. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.